Hey Facebook friends, we're going to try this again this morning. This is take 2. Hi guys, happy Monday. Grab a cup of coffee. I plan on being here for a minute. Or as long as my phone will go. We're at 47%. Come on iPhone, do me a solid. Stick around the whole time. I tried going live a few minutes ago and it crashed within the first 2 seconds. So will you guys let me know if this is working on your end? And I need you to know I'm putting on hand lotion. This is hand lotion my friend Angie Bauer from the Sugar Bowl boutique sent to me. And when I put on hand lotion, you know it's going down for real. Okay, everybody that's been in my coaching group knows that. When Jen's putting on hand lotion, it's going down for real. So good morning, Tina. Good morning, Allison. Looks like we are up and running. Fantastic. Hey, y'all. This is my first time going live in my new home office with my new beautiful blue desk that Amy Murray Designs painted for me. I'm super excited to show you, except I've got more cord drama than any one person on this side of heaven should have. And so there's just nothing but cords everywhere. And I got to do Amy justice and not show off her painted goodness with all my drama in it. So we got to figure out how to make myself go wireless. Hey Regina, hey Debbie, hey Cindy. And as soon as that happens, I will show you guys my entire desk. So bless you for being here on a Monday morning. Let's talk about some of the challenges that business owners perhaps have in their business. For those of you who have signed up for my free video series, you got the first video last week, right? And we talked about all of the challenges in that video and then what the answers to some of those challenges are. And so I wanted to talk about those things today. How many of you, first of all, signed up for the free video series? I mean, it's F-R-E-E, that spells free. So come on now. Darla, Stacy, everybody signed up to get the free videos. So in the videos, here's what I talk about. And I really would love for you guys to give me some feedback here. Almost like it's in church. You know how when you're in church and the pastor's like, give me a yes and an amen and just some feedback. Feedback's so much better. So I want you guys to give me some feedback as we're talking here on the video. And I was speaking in Virginia Beach this weekend. I asked them the same thing. I'm like, would you guys please just give me some feedback so that I know that I'm not all by myself over here. So we sent out the first free video in Creators Roadmap and we got some amazing response. Here's what the video basically talked about. It talked about my own personal journey, which a lot of you know at this point, but I'm just going to give the 30-second recap of being a creative. So first of all, let's see how many creatives are on here. Give me a nux, a thumbs up, a hey, or how many just business owners are on here. Most of us entrepreneurs, we had this vision, I think, before we became self-employed of, ain't nobody gonna be the boss of me. I'm gonna work my own hours and have time to do what I want for myself and have time for the things that really matter. And while maybe that comes in chunks of time for a season, that was not my story. So my story was, I got laid off from corporate America. I didn't really dream of being like a business owner, but I dreamed of not having to go sit in a stinking cube all day. Okay, can we just get an amen for that? And so for those of you who are in a cube, let me just tell you, we're gonna get you out. Okay, we're gonna get you out if you're not supposed to be there. So I got laid off from the cube job and I'm like, I will do anything to not have to go back to that kind of cube hell, all right? And so what I had been started this painted business and I was like, how can I, make a go of this? And so started going out to different designers, literally used the yellow pages, you guys, and marketed the heck out of myself in an attempt to make sure I avoided going back to corporate America, okay? That worked really well. It worked really well, you guys. It worked really well. And for 17 years, I had that painting company here in Kansas City. But what happened about 4 years ago is we hit a ceiling. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about. We hit a ceiling in that I got to where I really just could not make any more money. I couldn't make any more money. And here's why I couldn't make any more money. Because there was only one of me. And as the owner of my business, there were certain things that only I could do. Only I could be the one that met with the clients. Only I could be the one that picked out the designs, the faux finishing for the walls. Only I could be the one that figured out the pricing, even if somebody typed it up for me. Only I could be the one that actually got my team started every day. Only I could be the one managing the job sites and making sure the clients were happy with everything. Does that make sense? So it could only be me. And literally, I have built my business, you guys, on passing off as much as I can. I can delegate like a crazy person. Is anybody else amazing at delegating? Come on now. Somebody on here's got to be really good at this. Ashley is. Awesome. So I was passing off every single thing I could, but still in my business, I got to this point where I was like, crap, this is it. This is it, unless I want to add a whole nother team of women. At that time, I had 8 working for me. This is 4 years ago. And we'll take on we'll have a whole nother painting crew. I feel like my blush is bad. We're gonna have to work on the lighting in the office. I can have a whole nother painting crew. I can maybe hire a foreman. I mean, like, I was desperate, you guys, to figure out how can I make more money because I'm working my ass off. And when I'm looking at my bank account, I'm like, it doesn't reflect how hard I'm working as a business owner. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Are you catching what I'm throwing? Thank you for sharing, Yellow House Designs. This is a great time to share. Thank you. Janet, I am amazing at delegating. I believe I was born to delegate, and I am not joking. I love asking people to do things, having them do things. I love other people doing all the things, so I'm great at delegating. But still, even being a great delegator, I feel like you reach this place in your business where you're like, okay, I can't do anymore. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so stressed out. I'm stretched so thin. And keys that this may be you, and if this is you, please go sign up. Please go sign up for the Creators Roadmap free videos if you haven't. If you hear yourself saying, I need another one of me. I need to duplicate me. I need a mini me. I need more hours in the day. If I didn't have to sleep, I could do so much more in my business. If you hear yourself saying those things, then it's time for you to do something totally different, okay? So I was overwhelmed. Here's also, and I was really, really transparent to the point of feeling like I was standing on the internet naked in my video series where I talked about my income. And the reason, you guys, I like to talk about my income is because I feel like then it's relatable when there's like concrete numbers. And so 4 years ago when I started my business, I would have months where I would do so well, and then months when I would just plummet, and then months when I would do okay, and then months when I would just plummet, and I was like, holy crap, so I'm out of time, and I would literally go to bed at night with a stomach ache because I would feel like, gosh, I do not understand why this isn't easier. Is everybody else that's self-employed going to bed with a stomach ache at night? Are you worried about the taxes that are coming up? Are you worried about the fact that you're now going to have to hustle all month if you're going to pay the taxes and what have you? Like, those are the sorts of things that were keeping me up at night. Thank you guys for posting my link on here. Sheena, I don't think the link has the wait list at the end. Let me type it in here. It's just creatorsroadmap.com. Hang on. Because you want to see me all feeling like I'm standing naked on the internet, don't you? After I said that, people are like, where can we sign up? Because she's weird. I don't know what I just did. I just turned off my comments. Sweet Lord, help me. Help me, Lord. There you go. Okay, so that is when I decided, okay, do I want to hire another team of women? I was already managing 8. And by the way, I'm not good at that. Not good at it. Gave me a stomach ache. Too kind, too nice, too big of a softie, too big of a pushover, too much of a people pleaser. And so that was not what I was good at. So I decided that my only options at that point were to hire another crew if I wanted to make more money in my business, or to take my business online. And you guys, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing. But I saw other people doing similar things in other fields, and I thought, well, why not the painting industry? Why not the painting industry? Why not? Other people are teaching photographers how to do photography online. Why can't I teach people how to do painting online? Other people are teaching, I knew a girl teaching people how to scrapbook online. Things that had traditionally been like in a physical setting where you had to like go to a night class, or you had to go to Archivers. How many of you used to go to Archivers and scrapbook on Friday nights? Yeah, baby. I mean, I can remember sitting at Archivers one Friday night a month with my friend Lynn, and we'd leave Archivers at midnight, and Archivers was right next to a bar. So we would leave Archivers pulling our scrapbook things with us, and outside would be the smoking area for the bar, and there would be all the young girls in half shirts and the guys trying to get the girls' numbers, and the sound of music and dancing and flirting and all the things, and me and Lynn would be pulling our little scrapbook things right by them through the parking lot at midnight. I'm like, we party so hard. I love scrapbooking. Okay, I loved it. So anyway, where was I even at with that? Okay, so I saw other people in other industries. So I'm like, why can't this be done with painting? So that is when I decided I was going to make some of my first painting videos. Some of you bought them. You remember. Thank you guys for sharing this. You're amazing. How many of you bought one of my painting videos? Okay. Can I tell you how bad some of those first videos were? And this was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I put up about 7 or 8 videos for sale right before the whole Black Friday weekend that month of November, and bawled my eyes out when we made $5,000 the first weekend that they were on sale. Okay, let me repeat that. I made $5,000 the first weekend my painting videos were on sale, and this was 4 years ago. I didn't have the audience that I do today. I didn't have the knowledge that I do today. All I had was this insane desire, just like 17 years ago when I was like, I will do anything to not have to go back to corporate America. I was thinking, I will do anything to figure out this online space so that I don't have to keep working myself to death every day, managing all these people and hoping to just magically see more money in my bank account. So that was my story. Put the painting videos up, made $5,000 the first weekend, made $100,000 on the painting videos, you guys, in 14 months. So here, Dare to Be You Designs bought them. Jody bought them. Thank you all for buying them. Here's what I've already received a little bit of feedback from my Creators Roadmap series, okay? It's just the free workshop that talks to you guys about all the different ways you can make money online. And we're gonna talk about each of those here. But different people have said, I don't know how to make a video. Babe, I didn't either. Listen, Linda. You don't have to know is the great thing, okay? Because then 4 years ago, everything was harder than it is today. You guys are in such a sweet position. Number one, because you've got people like me that'll teach you how to do it. Number two, because this thing right here, my phone's actually not in it. I'm talking to my phone, but just pretend. This thing right here has made life so much easier. So 4 years ago, what we had to do was we had to take an old-fashioned camera, you know, the kind that you actually click, and put it on a tripod. And one of my first videos, you guys, was how to stain your garage doors to look like wood. I paid my then 12-year-old to record that video for me. We were doing it outside. I was getting ready to go on summer vacation with the family, so I had a spray tan. I just want to be completely transparent to you guys, okay? I had a spray tan, and so I had a spray tan. It had gotten oranger through the day. You know where I'm going here. I look like an Oompa Loompa. The garage doors were on a house that was right next to a field. How many of you know what locusts sound like in the Midwest? How many of you know what the sound of locusts sound like? Yeah? Somebody? Anybody? Okay. So the sounds of locusts are screaming. I know that that's hard to imagine if you live on one of the coasts and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Locusts scream. So I'm saying all this to say my 12-year-old filmed me for 11 minutes painting a garage door with the sound of locusts screaming, and I looked like an Oompa Loompa. And we sold $10,000 of that video, you guys. $10,000. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't have to be fancy, okay? It doesn't have to be fancy. You can now record yourself on your stinking iPhone. You can upload it to a private YouTube account and give people the link personally. If you don't want to get all fancy schmancy in the beginning and have it for sale on your website and have a video that's edited, you don't have to have music at the front, music at the back. Listen, creative people, I love you. You're making it too hard. You're making it way too hard. There are people willing. They're just wanting to hand you money. They're just wanting to hand you money online. And because you're scared, you're backing away. And I'm here to tell you, you're leaving money on the table every single day. okay? What other ways can you guys make money online? We talked about some of these other things in the video, and so I'm going to go through them here in case you haven't had a chance to watch that video yet. By the way, if you signed up for the free video series, which please do, it's pinned right here. The second video comes out this morning, and I talk about Joanna Gaines, and I talk about Oprah, and I give you a quiz on whether or not your business, regardless of what business you're in, regardless of what business you are in, you can take a quiz to see if your business is able to be scaled and is it stable. It's a really good quiz. Okay, so how can you creatives make money online? All right. Number one, you can do like an e-video, an e-course, or an ebook. I've done all three. I have an ebook, if you guys saw it yesterday on my website or on my Facebook page. It's a book of prayers, okay? We sell it for $10 on Amazon. I give it to you guys free on Sundays on my Facebook page. So you can make an ebook. Ebooks are not that hard. Creative people, listen to me, all right? You've got so much up here. Let's even expand this. Let's go out one more ring, okay? Let's go out one more level. You don't even have to be creative. Business owners. You've got so much knowledge up here, you're getting stuck in your own head, babe. You're getting stuck in your own head. You think you're not the expert. Therefore, you could not make an ebook, you could not make a webinar, you could not do an e-course or anything else. But you have people asking you who see you as the expert. Honey, you don't have to be killing it at 6 figures, 7 figures. You don't have to be in business for 20 years. You don't have to know all the things. If you have people already asking you how you're doing what you're doing, you are sitting on an opportunity. I don't care if you're a photographer, if you're a jewelry maker, if you make pottery. I know I'm a little passionate. I feel like I haven't done a Facebook Live for a minute. And so here I go. Okay, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. You have people asking you how to do what you're doing, and you're precious. And so you're answering every single one of them with emails every single day. Am I right? I got a precious email from a woman the other day. My podcast this week is entitled, What to Do When People Want to Pick Your Brain for Free. And because most creative people and most of my audience, you're so sweet, you're so precious, you really want to help people, you genuinely want to see people succeed. And that's awesome, and that's amazing. And to some degree, I think we're called just to encourage others and to help them, etc. But you need to also understand you are sitting on an opportunity in your business to make money. And you have kids to feed. And you have a minivan that needs new tires. And your family hasn't been on vacation in 4 years. And mom is sitting there giving all of her expertise away to people for free. Via email, via phone calls, via coffee where people can pick your brain. And you could be charging for all of that. You could be charging for all of that. And it does not make you a bad person. It makes you a business owner. Listen, if you're giving everything away for free, you've got a hobby. If you are not charging for this stuff, you do not have a business, you have a hobby. Who remembers that podcast with Christy Wright? When she said that, I'm like, dang, Christy, wow, nail it, sister, nail it. So you can do an ebook, an e-course, an e-webinar, an e-whatever. Put the letter E in front of anything and it sounds sexy, okay? E-whatever. You can do any of those. Number 2 way you can make money online. And by the way, let me, hang on. Un momento, s'il vous plaît. How many of you know who Julie Samaco is? How many of you know Julie from Southern Charm Reefs? You guys all follow Julie? I asked Julie if I could share this stat with her. For those of you who are like ebook, schmeebook, can I tell you Julie's story? You ready? You ready? I wrote an ebook in 2011 teaching a specific wreath design. You ready? It has sold consistently every year since 2011. I've made a couple of updates, and when I say updates, I mean additions to making it better. Whoever purchased the ebook before the updates gets the new one free of charge. With doing nothing new last year to the ebook, I made close to $30,000. Okay. Do you hear this? That's what some people make in an entire year at 40 hours a week. And Julie made it off an ebook that's sitting on her website for sale. $30,000 that she made 7 years ago, you guys. The year before, she made $34,000, and in 2015, when it was newer, she made almost $40,000 off of an ebook. Now you all need to run over to Julie and get her ebook. So for those of you who are like, ebooks, nobody buys ebooks. Clearly people buy ebooks. Clearly people buy ebooks. What do you have an expertise in that you could write an ebook about? Do you know how to grow plants? What's an ebook, Kathleen? Kathleen, an ebook is an electronic book. So you don't get the hard one in the mail. You get it over email, or you download it. Let's see. Somebody just asked me, how do you make an ebook, Lisa? There's a lot of ways. I made my ebook by finding someone on Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Inside of my Creator's Roadmap course, I actually give you the people that I used to make it. But those are like, I don't like giving the exact people that I used on a forum like this. I give it to the people that take my courses. It's just the way it is because they've invested money with me, and therefore I give them all of my shortcuts in terms of the actual people. So, but it was somebody I found on Fiverr. So $30,000 a year on an ebook. And yet you're emailing people for free today who are wanting to continue to pick your brains. Okay, second way you can make money online is a membership group. It's a membership group. Who knows what a membership group is? My Inner Circle is a membership group. How many of you have seen all the painting membership groups popping up online? The decorating ones popping up online. The wreath ones popping up online. The earring of the month from my friend Anna McGraw at Inspired by You Jewelry. How many of you are seeing all those membership groups? This is a great way to make money online. Now listen, there are some of you, when I was talking about Stu's course last month, you're like, you know what? I don't want to have a monthly group. I don't want that kind of a commitment where I have to show up and do the thing every single month. I get it. I get it. But for others of you, you're like, I love consistency. I'm a consistency nerd. How do I make consistent income with the same thing over and over every month? A membership site is perfect for you. It's perfect for you. Another way you can make money online, one-on-one consulting or coaching. So I had somebody else, she's in my Inner Circle. Her name's Danielle Browser. And Danielle had put something in our group. I need to get Danielle on one of our Facebook Lives here about how she had this aha moment in the last couple weeks. And she booked her first one-on-one consulting. Now listen, the word consulting, the word coaching, it makes some of you back way up and you're like, no, I'm not a coach. I'm not a consultant. Okay, then drop the words, okay? Call yourself an advisor. Call yourself a friend. Call yourself whatever makes you feel more comfortable, but you have so much knowledge about your sign making, about how to make Cricut things, about how to monogram. Some of you know how to make hooded baby towels. You know how to give dog training classes. I'm just pulling crap out of my butt here. You do color consulting. What do some of you do? What do some of you do? That's right, Ashley, you've got to start owning your knowledge. So when people are asking you, Jen, hi Nikki, oh, you're joining me when I'm passionate, babe. Oh, Casey says she just got video 2. Woo! Video 2 is my favorite. I'm so excited. When people are asking you for your knowledge, I get emails, you guys, daily. And a lot of times I'm responding, I'm giving. So don't think it's not about giving nothing, never. That's not it. But when you're spending more time on somebody else's business than what they are on their own, or when you're spending more time on that person's business and all those other people who are wanting something from you than your own business, when you are feeding other people's kids instead of feeding your own, now we got to do the switcheroo, ladies. We got to do it. We got to switch this up. This ain't right. This ain't right. What can you do for sign workshops? Honey, Jennifer, love this question. What could you do for sign workshops? So you can do an ebook on how to make signs, okay? You can do a membership group on how to make signs. When people ask you how to make your signs, you have them sign up for just a little 30-minute consulting thing with you. I signed up for somebody's $97 consulting 30-minute call today. You want to know why? Because people will pay for shortcuts. They will pay for the quick answers to the issue that they are having right then and there. If they can figure out where you get the wood for your signs, they will pay you for that information so they don't have to sit down and Google crap till 3 in the morning. If you can avoid them having to search through 40 videos that are free on YouTube to give them the exact stuff, they will pay you for that. Listen, there are 2 types of people in the world. Can I tell you about them? I don't know a ton, but I do know people. Thanks, Amber Strong. Amber knows. Amber, tell them. You got a group, girl. Amber selling stuff online. 2 types of people in the world, okay? The one type of person, she will buy your sign that you're making. I want you guys to listen really hard to this, or the dog harness that you just talked about, or the weight blankets that you're talking about, or the makeup tutorials that you're talking about, Ursula. There are some people that will pay for that, okay? They are the same people that will go pay to have their oil changed, even if they don't have the money to do that. That's me. I'm gonna pay somebody to do most of that stuff, okay? There's a whole nother crowd of people that they are not gonna pay for that. They are gonna figure this out. They're gonna make their own sign. They're gonna make their own blankets. They're gonna make their own whatever. They're gonna change their own oil. And maybe, you know, they're the type of people that'll make their own stuff, but they do but you know what I'm saying. But maybe they pay somebody to change their oil. You know what I'm saying. You have two groups of people. All of your businesses do, for the most part. All of your businesses that are online do. You have people that want to buy from you and other people that want to know how to do it themselves. If you can service both those people, your business is sitting on a gold mine. So for the longest time, I ran my painting business of us painting in people's houses in Kansas City and me teaching people who wanted to do it themselves how to do it themselves. That's a brilliant business plan right there. I've got people in Kansas City who want to hire me to paint their house. We'll go paint your house. And I've got people online who want to know how to paint them houses themselves. And then we took the next step up in the business. Now people are wondering, well, Jennifer, how are you finding all these painting clients? And that's when we started like my membership group, coaching people on how to build their business. So some of you guys are sitting on this exact same thing. Shannon, thank you for sharing this with your friend Donna. I appreciate that. So for those of you who, when I say you can make money from one-on-one coaching and consulting and you just had a little bit of nervous diarrhea, listen, get over yourself. If you don't want to call yourself a consultant or a coach, don't. You feel like you need to be an expert and you don't. You just need to be a little bit ahead of the people who want to hire you to know how to do what you're doing. Thank you, Julia, for tagging your friend Jessica. Thank you, Ashley, for tagging your friend Linda. You guys are amazing for sharing this. You just have to be a little bit further ahead of them. Sometimes, can I tell you the truth? Sometimes it's harder for people to take advice, to pay for consulting or coaching from somebody that's way far ahead of them. They just want to know how to get to the next couple steps in their business. Shaylin says, will this work for brick and mortars? Absolutely. I actually got an amazing message from Rachel Trimble. How many of you know who Rachel is? Isn't it Restyle? Is it Restyle Junkie, I think? Let me double check her. Rachel Trimble, who shut down her brick and mortar. Let me double check Rachel's business. Rachel Trimble. Hang on. If I'm going to talk about people, I got to talk about them right. Restyle Junkie. I thought that was her. Great. And she was able to shut down her brick and mortar, which is what she wanted to do so that she could make money online because she didn't want a physical location anymore. There are so many people who are really wired perfectly for a store. They are wired great. Amber Strong's on here. Amber's one of them. She's got an amazing physical brick and mortar. Amber, if you'd put your shop name and your location, that would be amazing. There's other people who the brick and mortar sucking the life out of them. They're exhausted. You're exhausted. If you'll admit it, you are exhausted because you are working your tail off. And so the online space is an answer to that. And I know that it was an answer for Rachel. So one-on-one consulting is definitely something you can add to your business. Now, some of you are going to freak out on, how do I even do that? Well, do you know how to do PayPal? You bill them through PayPal. You bill them through PayPal. It's not that hard. How do I do a call though with them? I don't know how to consult with them. Well, do you know how to do Skype? Have you ever done a FaceTime with your grandkids? Now you know how to do a call. You're making it too hard. That's you, Susie, making it too hard. So you bill somebody through PayPal while you're getting started. You do a little Skype call. You do a little Zoom call. You do a little FaceTime. Boom. All right? All right. Bless you. Number 4 way of making money online. Talked about this in the video series, and some of you are like, what? What is she even saying? Okay, ad revenue. How many of you, when you click on a blog, like let's say My Magic Brush, or give me another blog that you like. Cindy Wollenhouse says that my singing is her favorite. It's so awkward. The girls that used to paint for me hated it. My kids hate it. I just break out in song. I don't know. Oh, let me answer that question though real quick. Ashley Sleeper says, if people are calling for a question, how do you do this, Jennifer? Is it per hour or standard consult fee? I have a 30-minute consult cost and an hour-long consult cost. I'm not doing one-on-one consulting this year because I have my mastermind and I'm devoting my energy to them. But so you can charge for the 30 minutes or you can do it an hour. The nice thing is you can do whatever you want to do because ain't nobody the boss of you. Ain't nobody the boss of you. So if you want to do a 44-minute call, then baby, you do a 44-minute call. So I have them pay me in advance for the set amount of time. I have them send to me via email a preliminary of what their question really is. You know what I mean? So that I can do a little bit of research on their business and what they've already been doing before we actually get on the call and we don't waste time. How do you know what to charge? Cindy, you throw something against the wall and see if it sticks. And that's the honest to goodness truth. You may have other people who are going to tell you, well, there's a fancy formula. There ain't no fancy freaking formula. All right. The majority of the people, here's what I tell the people that I coach. What would make you feel really good? If you were to get on the phone with someone for 30 minutes and allow her to pick your brain for 30 minutes, what would make you feel good? Would it be $50? Would it be $500? What would make you get off that phone call and go, you know what? That was awesome. I got to really bless that woman's business. I got to really make an impact in her world by giving her some concrete information. And I just made $100, $200, $20, whatever would be good for you. Gail, no, my background is actually in computer-based information systems. I have a degree in computers. And I can't even figure out how to get my crap wireless right now. Anna Marie, you just joined us, and we were just talking about you, Anna Marie. Anna Marie owns Inspired by You Jewelry. She has one of the monthly membership groups that I was talking about, where I don't know if she's rolled it out or if she's getting ready to roll it out, where you can get an earring of the month from her for free. So okay, let's go back to ad revenue for a second. So ad revenue is the fourth way you guys can make money online. Are any of you guys bloggers? Any of you guys bloggers? Tell me if you are. Noreen Lambert's in the house. Noreen is famous on YouTube. Right, Noreen? Tell me I have the right Noreen here from my coaching group. She does YouTube cooking videos. Let's talk to Noreen about ad revenue. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Do you guys want to know why all these bloggers are blogging? They're blogging because they get paid ad revenue. They're blogging because they get affiliate income. This is way number 4 and 5 and 6. Okay? Bloggers, so when you go to my website, the Magic Brush Ink, there's a whole section for blogging. I send you guys blog posts in emails every week on the projects we're doing around our house, how to paint, how to do whatever. And so I've been blogging for 10 years. Why have I been blogging for 10 years? Well, I've been blogging for 10 years for 3 financial reasons. Number 1, ad revenue. When you pop up on the magicbrushink.com, you see little ads in my sidebar. Also, there's sometimes ads that pop up on the screen. How many of you have been on anybody's blog and you know what I'm talking about? Okay, people get paid for that. I don't have that on my website because it's fun. I have it on my website because it gives me $2,000 to $3,000 of extra ad revenue, of extra money every month. $2,000 to $3,000 every single month for just having something in my sidebar. Now, you don't necessarily even have to have a blog, but you have to have a website and you have to have some traffic. Come on now. Artist, yes. Writing, no. Kathleen, you don't have to be a writer. Kathleen, are you a good talker? This is the kind of stuff that we talk about, by the way, in Creator's Roadmap. You've got this amazing thing on your phone called Voice Recorder. So if you can push a button and record yourself talking and not feel like a dork, but you're talking out a blog post to your phone and you're talking to people about how you just got this amazing, beautiful cobalt blue desk from Amy Murray Designs, and Amy Murray's website is amymurraydesigns.com, and I don't know what colors she used, but I do know she uses power coating and blah, 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 blah. If you can do that and then hit stop, and then you can send it to a company called rev.com, R-E-V.com, and they will type it out for you. And they don't cost a lot of money. And you copy that bad boy and you paste it onto your blog and you're done. You're done. You're making it too hard, my friends. I am here to make it easier for you. This is why somebody just said you're awfully passionate this morning. I think I'm passionate because when I get, you guys, I have 4 pages of emails right here from people who have started making money online. And I see the difference that it's making in people's lives. And then I get the emails from people who are struggling, and my heart hurts for you because it's not that hard and you're struggling and you don't need to today. You don't need to. On my, look, like literally, I feel like my husband calls me a crybaby Christian because I get all teary-eyed and stuff. And I think I get passionate about it because I remember when I was broke. I remember when I was broke, and now I'm looking around at the house that we're living in, and I think, Lord, I don't know, we are not worthy of this. You are such a good God. Thank you for helping me figure out how to take my business online. This is how we retired my husband 3 weeks ago, by taking my business online. I want you guys to understand that it is so possible. So ad revenue is a huge income provider for us every single month. Let's talk about affiliate marketing, okay? This shirt today, I got sent to me by Poppy and Dot. Any of you guys follow Poppy and Dot? Poppy and Dot are fantastic. Couple of girls that own this clothing company. They are absolutely amazing. It's so cute. And so I could have posted an affiliate link with this shirt. What does that mean? That would mean that anytime I posted the shirt with my affiliate link and you order it, you don't pay anything extra, but I get a commission off of it for my recommendation. And so if people ask you about your makeup, about your clothing, I was talking to my husband's like great niece over Easter weekend. Beautiful young lady named Ashley. If any of you know Ashley, make sure you let her know. I'm giving her a shout out here. Ashley walks into Easter, and I mean, just looking like just adorable. I mean, you middle-aged women, you know what I'm talking about. She's 21, 22, a waist the size of my forearm. You know, her makeup's perfect. I'm like, does she have a diva ring light on, or is that just her natural glow? Because I'm thinking it's her natural glow, and it's making me feel a little crappy about myself. Okay, her makeup's perfect, right? Her clothing is perfect. And we start having this conversation about she's not loving what she's doing during the day. How can I make money online? And I'm like, Sweet Pea, what do you love? It's obvious when I look at you. You love hair and makeup and clothing. Do you not see what some people are doing on Instagram with hair and clothing and what was the other? Makeup. Most of those people are blogging and making a money on affiliate marketing. They are telling people about the shirt that they just ordered. Swipe up to order this. How many of you go on Instagram and you see the swipe up? Right? How many of you see the swipe up and you're like, oh, that's nice that they're sending me a link. Girl, they're making money off that link. And when I tell you they're making money, I use the example in my Creators Roadmap series, the free video series, that I've had 2 times when I was like, holy crapola, this is insane. When I have posted about my angel wings in my house and I make $1,000 to $2,000 every time I do a post on it. You guys, that is easy money. That is easy money. Thank you for sharing to your page, Alicia. When I posted a shirt one time that I got for like $32 at Nordstrom's right before Christmas and made, I think, $1,800 off one Facebook post because so many of you guys ordered that shirt from Nordstrom's. You were swiping up on the Instagram or doing all the things. I was like, mind blown. So maybe you don't want to do one-on-one coaching. You don't want to have a membership group. You don't want to do an ebook, but you're obsessed with finding deals and you've got any amount of a following online at all. You start doing affiliate marketing, honey. You start doing affiliate marketing. When you are looking at Instagram, I want you to all run to Instagram today. I feel like I could give you some of my favorite Instagrammers to watch for this. Would that be good for them? You know what? I am going to give you some that I like. Go check out The Spoiled Home. Go check out the Sister Studio IG, okay? These are 2 that come to my mind right off the top. Those 2 girls can get me to swipe up and buy a new shirt at Nordstrom's like nobody else can. They can get me to swipe up and buy a pillow at Target like nobody else can. They can get me to swipe up and get another pair of shoes, another pair of sandals, because she's giving me the deals and she's doing me a favor. She's giving me links that are giving me a favor. Does that make sense? Heather needs to know how. You need to know how to start this. Heather, if you're in any of my coaching groups, I teach you how to start this. Make sure you've signed up for the Creators Roadmap for the free video series, please. It'll give you some tips on how to get started on each of these. Yeah, Sandy, the IG account, you have to have 10,000 followers for the swipe up option, but you could put a picture in the feed if you don't have swipe up yet. I feel like I need more lipstick, by the way. You can put that in the feed, and then you can edit your profile up on the top to contain the link. So I could show a picture of me wearing this from Poppy and Dot today, which I'm not going to, but I will, or I could. Hang on. Sorry, I just felt like my lips looked bad. And ain't nobody got time for that when you have 600 people on a live. So I could put this on the IG feed. So when people open up my Instagram, they see that picture. And then I could say affiliate link in the bio, and we could change it up there. Does that make sense? So there's that. The last way you can make money online, and there's more on top of this, y'all, but I talk about 6 in the workshop series, is sponsored content. So here's what sponsored content is. How many of you are painters watching me right here? Yes, Cindy Woolenhouse is saying use Linktree, and Cindy's absolutely right. Linktree is a great way if you use Linktree and tie it into your Instagram, it'll allow you to get links in there. So, because Instagram's funny on how links work. So, sponsored content. How many of you are painters? Nakia is a painter. Awesome. Kylie, be growing the heck out of that Instagram, sister. Kathleen is a painter. Okay. Andrea, they are Ralph Lauren, and they came from Lens Crafters. Wendy Lee is a painter. Wendy, my middle name's Lee. Mm-hmm. Yep. So sponsored content is this. You have a company whose paint you love to use. Also, I hope that this conversation does not step on some toes, but it needs to be said. Okay. Uh-oh, we're down to 20% battery. Shoot. Okay, we'll see if I can figure out an extension cord situation. Can I yell at my hubby real quick? Hang on one second, okay? Hey, Jay. Sweetie. Okay, no husband. All right, we'll talk fast at 20%. How much time do you think I have left? A 20% battery? Maybe 15 minutes? I did a podcast last week called You Are Worth More Than Free Paint. Jenny, Gail, you're all painters. How many of you guys listen to that podcast? You are worth more than free paint. Here is what I say. First of all, some of you are thinking to yourself, well, I don't have that big of a following online. Okay, but do you have 1,000 people? Do you have 3,000 followers? Do you have 500 followers who adore you? What do you have, 6,000 followers, 20,000? Okay. And so you can't keep talking about the stuff you love for free because you're leaving money on the table. And that includes free paint, because free paint does not feed your children. It does not feed your children. Free glitter doesn't feed your children. Free product doesn't feed your children. Free clothes doesn't feed your children. It's lovely when people want to send you things, but that's not going to pay your mortgage. It's not going to allow your kids to go to college. It's not going to put tires on the minivan. So it is great that you love that paint brand that you're working with, and that you are doing Facebook Lives like I've been teaching you all. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you guys for sharing too. God bless you. So it's great that you love that paint brand. I'm so happy that you do. I'm so happy that you do. And it's awesome that you're doing the Facebook Lives like I've been teaching you guys to do. I've been teaching you, go live on your page. Show them how to paint things, show them how to make things, show them how to cook things, show them how to craft things. That is awesome. Honey, if you're using a glue gun in there, oh, and by the way, the affiliate link for this glue gun is right here at Amazon. Oh, by the way, this wreath form that I've got I've got an affiliate link for you from Hobby Lobby. Oh, by the way, this paint, I've got an affiliate link for you right here to go buy. The point is, you have got an audience, and bigger brands want to use your audience, and they get a free promotion of all their products, and that ain't right. And that is not right. And it gets my goat and pisses me off. You've got a big audience. You have worked your tail off getting there. Some of you have spent a buttload of money on Facebook ads to get to 15,000 Facebook followers. And now you've got somebody sending you free stuff and you're just going to talk about them for free? No. I would love to do a Facebook Live showing your paint. And here's my fee. Here's my fee. Here's my fee. Because I am a business person. Right, Veronica? Come on, Tasha. So that's called sponsored content. So sponsored content comes in a lot of different ways. An Instagram post, you can do a sponsored Instagram post. Do you really think all of those, what am I trying to say, celebrities really use that brand of makeup? No, girlfriend. They are getting paid for that post. Come on. They are getting paid to do that. I love you too, Julie. So, when you're posting about something on Instagram or on Facebook or talking about it on an Instagram story or you're doing a Facebook Live, you can be getting paid from a brand for all of those things. Now, you need to disclose that you are getting paid because there's rules on the line. But I'm telling you what, it will light my fire like nothing else when I have sweet, precious women tell me how hard they're working to build their business. They are barely making the bills every month, and yet they are giving out information and attention to products for free left and right. No. Joyce, that's okay. I used to promote for free because I didn't know. Friends, the thing is, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. This is why I put together this free workshop. Most of you didn't even know. You can make money from ad revenue if you have a website. Most of you don't even know what affiliate marketing is, and that's okay because 4 years ago I didn't either. I didn't either. But now I know after 4 years of working my ass off that there are 6 different ways that I currently make money online that I teach other people how to make money online with too. If you have not signed up for Creators Roadmap, it's a free video series. Please go sign up. If nothing else, it will open your eyes to, holy crap, this is really how people make money? Yes, girl, come on. I didn't know either. I promise you I didn't, but I know now. Brandy has 10,000 followers. Brandy, okay? So there's so many things you can do with those 10,000 followers. First of all, start asking them what they want. Laura, you can start charging when you're just starting. Just because you're new doesn't mean you're not valuable. If you know what you're doing, you can start charging for stuff. Let's see what else I can ask you guys or answer for you here. Veronica says, can you do it from Instagram? There are absolutely a lot of people making money off of Instagram who do not have a blog. So they're just using Instagram to make money. Sorry, my kids are texting me here. Hey, Jay, do you by chance have an extension cord, baby? I'm at 17% and I plan on talking a while. Thank you. So on my free video series, which I'll talk to you guys more about that tomorrow or the next day, but there's a great little quiz on there that talks about what are you going to do in your business if you get hurt? Or if you have an aging parent you need to take care of? What are you going to do if you have a kiddo that needs extra attention? Yep, I've got the plug-in. I just need the cord. It's not long enough, Anna Marie. Come help me with my life. Oh, Damon, you're funny. He is Mr. Magic Mercy. He can make cords appear and whatnot. So, hi, honey. Thank you. Gail says she's struggling with confidence. I've got the plug-in right here, honey. Give me 1 second, friends. And I've got this right here, but this just won't reach all the way over. So we can use that plug-in or that plug-in. Because I'm fading fast. I'm at 16%. Or you can use whatever plug-in you want, darling. Can I give you this?
Appreciate it.
I love you. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Here, let's see if we can see.
No.
Yes, I can see your chest. Now, oh, you're yanking.
Sorry.
You're yanking things. You're killing me, small.
Good?
I think we're good. We're still here. Okay, so here's how you get the confidence. Number 1, confidence comes when you do things over and over and over. If you are waiting for confidence to begin, you are going to be waiting a really long time. I want every single one of you who's struggling with confidence to go out and buy the book Crash the Chatterbox by Pastor Stephen Furtick. Even if you aren't someone who's necessarily a faith-filled person, you're going to love it. Yes, honey?
Are you charging?
Am I charging? Hang on. I am charging. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's laughing that I said, you're killing me, Smalls. He says it all the time. And His last name is Allwood. Our last name, my last name is Allwood. You got called Smallwood all the time, didn't you?
Oh.
Do you want to say hello?
Oh, no.
Come on. No.
I'm good.
Act like you adore me. Just say hi. You got to get way down. You got to get way down.
You see my best side.
Come on. Did you say hi, Precious? Like in the movie? What's that movie where they have the little dog? And
Sounds of the Lambs.
yes, Silence of the Lambs. Thank you. Love you. Love you.
I love you too.
All right. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I am leaving.
Okay. I love you. He's leaving. Everybody say goodbye, Mr. Magic. Bye, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Okay. So confidence, I think, is this thing that we all think that we're going to get. And once we get it, then we'll go ahead and try the thing. Confidence comes when you go ahead and just put yourself out there and you do the thing and you do the thing and you do the thing and you do the thing. And then you realize, okay, that's not so bad. I've been doing the thing. Now I feel a little more confident. That's how confidence comes. Confidence doesn't, if you're waiting for confidence, honey, you're going to be waiting a long time. Crash the Chatterbox is the best book I ever read about this. It basically talks about what is the official word for it? Imposter syndrome, and how every single one of us feels like, sorry, I got to reposition myself because I've got old hips and I've delivered 3 almost 9-pound babies. And so my hips get sore. That was probably TMI. Confidence comes from experience. The imposter factor is basically what Stephen Furtick talks about, which is essentially how every single person who is making it, who is doing the thing, who is where you want to be, whatever. Every single one of them feels the exact same way. Holy crap, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. The difference is some people will go ahead and just start. They will just start. I know for me that confidence didn't come from, I know this is going to work. I know I'm going to put it out to the world and it's going to work. I mean, we are launching Creators Roadmap in 10 days for you guys for sale. Will you sign up? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not confident that it's going to be like, woohoo! Except I know it is because it was so successful last time. But the first time I launched it, I didn't know. Like, you just don't know. But here's what I do know. When you are so convinced that what it is that you know could be beneficial to somebody else, and you have other people asking you for it, and you are so uncomfortable in your current position, which I have been twice in my life. I am so uncomfortable working in corporate America, I never want to go back. Therefore, I'm going to figure out how to start a painting company. I don't know. I didn't know how to do it. I am so uncomfortable working with 8 women in the field every day 4 years ago. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to figure out how to do it online. If you're to that spot of uncomfortable, confidence does not matter. Confidence does not matter. I am currently in the middle of reading the book Grit. Anybody read that book, Grit? Amelia Roman, I'm sure I'm saying your name wrong. You can get the free video series right there in the little link. It's creatorsroadmap.com. If somebody will type that in for Amelia. And then you'll be able to sign up in like a week. Okay, so the book Grit is amazing. And it talks about how the thing that makes people successful is not the confidence. It's not how smart they are. It's not how talented they are. It's not how charismatic they are. It's how much grit do they have. It's, are they the ones willing to say, I do not stinking know how this is going to work, how I'm going to pull this off, what this is going to look like, but I am so committed to trying this thing because I'm so ridiculously uncomfortable where I'm at. I will not let this fail. And if you can get that thing up in your gut, baby, you cannot fail. Literally, I got an email. If I can read it here, I'm going to be so happy. Can I find this email from one of the girls that took my Creators Roadmap? Will you guys do me a blessing and just hang tight a second? So there's a woman in my inner circle. Her name's Anita Morrison, and Anita lives in Ireland, and I just love Anita. I had the chance to do one-on-one coaching with her for a long time as well. And Anita is a Pebble artist. How many of you guys know what a Pebble artist is? A Pebble artist is somebody that, if you've gone to Hallmark, you've seen some of the Pebble stuff. They're on Etsy. So she collects beautiful stones, like little rocks, and she makes Pebble art with those. I'm finding this email from her. I asked her if I could share it. And she said yes, because she loves me and I love her. Okay, So Anita did Pebble art, and she was teaching classes in Ireland, and she was trying to find her way. Okay, because a lot of things, your craft is just your catalyst. How many of you have heard me say that? Your craft is just your catalyst. It's just the thing getting you to the next thing that's getting you to the next thing that's actually what you're going to be doing. How many of you know what I'm talking about? I started out doing computers. If I hadn't done computers, I wouldn't get laid off from my job, which would not have made me start my painting company, which would not have led me eventually to coaching all of you. All right? So that's how things work. Your craft is often just your catalyst to the actual real thing. To the real thing. So Anita started out doing Pebble art. And here is what she said. And I asked her if I could read this, so I have Anita's permission. And so her business is called Amor Rustic Arts, if you want to check it out. So it's A-M-O-R, Rustic Arts. Amor Rustic Arts. Hey, Jen, first I need to start by giving you a massive thank you. From your Creators Roadmap course, my biggest aha moment was when you talked about affiliates. Yeah, baby. Basically, she's saying, talking about how to make money with promoting other things. And how could I make something once and sell it multiple times? Yes, thank you, Jesus. Sign makers, you're making one sign and having to sell it. In order for you to make a lot more money, you got to make a lot more signs and send those all out. Tea towel makers, you have to make a lot of tea towels and sell them all. Jewelry people, you got to make a lot of earrings and sell them all. There is a better way. So I'll keep reading it. How can I make one thing and sell it multiple times? When I applied your knowledge of affiliates to the t-shirt side of my business in December, she took the course in October. In December, I got enough money to cover almost 3 mortgage payments, over $3,000 from just 1 month of my affiliate sales. I'm gonna read that again. I need to start with a massive thank you. From your Creators Roadmap course, my biggest aha moment was with affiliate marketing and how I could make something once and I could sell it multiple times. When I applied this knowledge on your affiliates to the t-shirt side of my business in December, I got enough to cover almost 3 mortgage payments, over $3,000 in 1 month from my affiliate sales. Okay, isn't that crazy, you guys? Isn't that crazy? So she's not only doing the Pebble art, but then she figured out like that led her to the thing. That led her to the thing. I'm going to be working with Anita to make some t-shirts for all of you. So the lesson there is sometimes I think you start out in a certain path and you get shifted a little. And there's no way of you guys knowing what you do not know. There's no way of me knowing things I don't know. And so I think that it's super important to remember when you're looking at your business. I know I spoke with a photographer yesterday and she was like, I don't understand how I could do anything online. And I'm like, girl, let me help you. Do I have any photographers in the group? Do I have any photographers in the group? Right now, if you're a photographer, you're probably only making money when you are physically taking pictures. Am I right? But how many of you know that the majority of the world is taking pictures on their phone? I don't know anybody that has a course yet on how to take rocking family photos off of your iPhone. If you would start a course, I would buy it. If you would do a webinar on how to take the most amazing family photos while you're at the beach off your iPhone, these are the 10 things you need to do to make sure that that iPhone family picture is going to be amazing. You need a tripod on the beach. Oh, and by the way, here's my affiliate link for my tripod. You need to make sure you're going between 4 and 6 o'clock at night when the lighting is best. You need to be facing the sun so it's all on you. I want you all kind of in coordinating outfits, but not necessarily. Here's some links over to my website where you can see what I suggest for outfits. Oh, by the way, I make a little ad revenue on my website when you go over there. It's amazing. I would like to recommend that you use this holder at the top of your iPod, and then you're going to want to get this little picture taker thingy. I have one. I don't know where it's at in my new desk from Amy. Oh, it's right here. I'm going to suggest you buy this little picture taking thingy. Like, this is all the stuff I was telling her. So that when you guys are walking towards your own iPhone set up on the tripod on the beach, you click this and it takes the picture of you, and then you don't have to spend thousands of dollars with family photos or hiring somebody in San Diego to take your pictures. I also told her, so that's one thing you could do. You could do an ebook, you could do an e-course, you could teach people how to use the camera that you've got, how to use it amazing. You could start teaching other photographers if there's something you're great at. What if you're great at backdrops? Teach other photographers how to build their own backdrops. What if you're great at doing the, now I can't say a thing, by the way. What if you're great at taking infants' photos? Teach other photographers how to position them. What are some of the best like little baskets and little blankies that you could use in your newborn shots? And oh, by the way, you can make an affiliate commission off those. Like there's so much more that you guys could do than what you're thinking of. You just need to start thinking outside the box. You need to totally start thinking outside the box. You've got other photographers who are looking up to you and wondering how you just took that amazing shot that they saw on Pinterest. I'll show you how I took that amazing shot on Pinterest. I have a pick your brain plan over on my website. I charge $75 for an hour consult. I hope you'll sign up for it. I would love to teach you exactly how I did that shot on our consultation. Brooke wants to know what's the best method for teaching, ebooks, e-courses, or e-videos. Beth, what do you like to do? Because I like to talk. Therefore, a video does best for me. So I think it's a combination of what do you do best at? I talk better than I type. And what does your people want from you? So if you have something very technical, like think of the type of learner you are. Are you a visual learner? Are you a hands-on learner? Are you an auditory learner? So would you prefer just to listen and hear a video of how somebody took care of all these wires and got them out from underneath this gorgeous desk from Amy Murray? Or would you rather watch a video on how somebody like took all the wires and put them in a great little basket? Or would you rather, instead of doing either of those, would you rather read a blog post on it? So think of what type of a learner you are. Think of what type of learners your audience is. Marry the two together. So, hey Christine, I'm glad I'm helpful. Christine, listen, I take my responsibility very seriously of where God has blessed me in my business and how he has almost supernaturally at times showed me different ways of learning that I don't even, like sometimes when I look back, I'm like, gosh, I mean, I took a lot of classes. I spent a lot of money on my education in terms of how to do this even online. I hired coaches. I still have coaches. And yet I remember distinctly where I was 4 years ago with that sense of a little bit of desperation. Does anybody know what that feels like in your business? Where you just feel a little bit freaking desperate. Like, you're like, I love this thing, but I can't handle about one more moment of this. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. There has to be a better way. Why am I not making any more stinking money for as many hours as I'm working? I remember that like it was yesterday. And I will do my very best, and I don't do it for free because I don't teach free. I will do my very best to help other creatives figure out how to do something to make more money online too. I really will. I really will. I'm very serious about it. So if you have not signed up for the Creators Roadmap series yet, would you go do that? I'm going to put it in the comments for you quick. It's creatorsroadmap.com. There are no strings attached. You can't even buy the course yet. This is just a free video series where you can learn all the different ways, and I go into a little more detail. And there's really a fun outtakes at the end, if I don't mind saying so myself, where we did a fun little bloopers thing. And so that's all I wanted to chat with you guys about today. If you signed up for our video series and for some reason did not get video number 1, will you send an email real quick to Jenna@jenniferallwood.com. Jenna@jenniferallwood.com. Jenna will help get you signed up and make sure the first video gets sent out to you. Every once in a while, our stuff lands in spam. It's just the way the world works. Especially if you have Yahoo or Gmail. Can I just suggest you get a different email account? I didn't say that. Sometimes the Yahoo and the Gmail, they end up in promotions. They end up in the spam folder. So if you find anything from us in there, make sure you like whitelist my email account so that then you'll start getting all the emails we send to you. Yep, Cindy, if you sign up today, you'll still get the first one and the second one. So it'll be the second video and it'll say, hey, if you have not watched the first video, here's the link right below it. So watch the first video, watch the second video, and take the quiz today. Take the quiz today, which is, it's called Your Future Depends on It. And it basically is 10 questions that make you feel really, it'll just make you open up your eyes to areas of your business that you're like, oh gosh, I didn't even think of that. And listen, the older I get, the more I think about it. At 46, I can't just be assuming that I'll be able to work for the next 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So you loved the quiz? Yay! Yeah, Shello, this will be posted live here. You can watch the recording. If you're watching this on the recording, thank you. Please share this, friends, with somebody you know who is a business owner. Maybe she's struggling to paint furniture in her garage. She's trying to figure out how she can sell more leggings online. She is great at makeup, but she doesn't know what to do with that skill. She already has a business, but it's struggling just a little. She's wondering if maybe she should just hang up the towel. Will you share this with her so that it can be a blessing to someone? Hopefully just gives light bulb moments to other creatives. So bless you guys. I'm going to get to work here. It's been my honor to chat with you today. And Heather, I'm so glad that you're signed up. Video number 2 should almost be in your inbox or shortly. So bless you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.